Judge. Please state your full name for the record.
Yep, Officer Michael Fosco.
How are you employed?
I'm employed with the University of South Florida Police Department.
How long have you been with the University of South Florida Police Department?
I've been sworn in for about, I think, 2 years and 8 months, but I was a civilian there as well before.
Where is USF, the University of South Florida, located?
It's going to be between Brisbane Downs, Fletcher, 50th, and Fowler, just quite a few blocks.
And what county is that located in?
Hillsborough.
And what jurisdiction does the University of South Florida Police Department cover?
1,000 feet off of anything the university rents, owns, or leases.
Now, you've kind of given a broad, I know the campus is big. Do you know where Home to Suites is located and Holiday Inn, that kind of 3 strips of hotels?
Yes, ma'am.
Where's that located?
It's just south of Brisbane Downs and Spectrum Boulevard, which is part of our jurisdiction.
Okay. Now I'm going to go to June 23rd of 2024, the early morning hours. Were you working on that shift?
Yes, ma'am.
And were you were you a uniformed officer at the University of South Florida Police Department?
Correct. At the time, I was part of patrol.
What kind of vehicle did you drive?
At that time, I believe I was in a marked Ford Explorer.
Was that have lights and sirens?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, going to approximately 4:42 a.m. in the early morning hours of June 23rd of 2024, what were you doing?
I was completing a traffic stop with a subject we just did a vehicle search of.
Where were you located?
I was on East Fowler and North 50th.
Who were you working with?
I had Corporal Frank Adams, and I had Officer, now Detective Diana Surratt.
And you said you were on a traffic stop, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
While you were on that traffic stop, did anything unusual happen?
Yes, ma'am. A sedan went through the intersection of 50th and Fowler and positioned their vehicle between Officer Surratt's vehicle and my vehicle, and got our attention and let us know that there was a shooting that happened at the Homestone Suites.
Okay. You said sedan. Do you remember the type of vehicle it was?
It was a Hyundai sedan.
Okay. Was that a gray Hyundai Sonata?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you said some individuals got your attention. How did that happen? What did they do?
Yep, there's 3 individuals, 3 occupants of this vehicle. One individual exited the vehicle, and 2 other ones had loud screaming, saying that there has been shooting, and one of them stated that her boyfriend had been shot.
Okay. And you said 3 individuals. Can you tell us what the sex of each of those individuals were?
Yes, there was one male who was positioned in the rear passenger seat. I believe that was Mr. Howard. Then there were 2 females. One was Ms. Randolph, and another one was Ms. Turner.
Okay.
Ms. Turner was the one who was screaming that her boyfriend had been shot.
Okay. Did you know their identities at that point?
No, I found out later on.
That's something that you learned later on?
Correct.
Okay. Now, when they said that, as soon as they said that, what did they do?
They're screaming typical emotions when, someone has witnessed a shooting being involved. So they were very animated.
Okay. And after they got out of their vehicle, did they do anything else?
They got out of the vehicle once I was approaching mine to get in the vehicle to respond. They spun back around and traveled to the Homes to Go Suites as well.
Okay. Did you realize they were going to leave again in their vehicle?
No.
Okay. What did you do when you saw? You said their vehicle spun around. Can you kind of describe what they did exactly?
So when I got my vehicle, because I was actually in front of them, I had gone to the U-turn lane, and I didn't notice they were going the opposite direction until I was already driving on Fowler. So
And what do you mean they're going the opposite direction?
they're driving the wrong way of traffic.
Okay.
They're going westbound in the eastbound lane.
And I think you said it was Armani Turner who was originally driving?
I don't know who was originally driving. I believe it was, but I can't.
You can't say for certain?
Yes.
Okay. But you said the male got out of the passenger seat?
He was sitting in the rear passenger seat.
Rear passenger seat. So if there's 2 females and 1 male, one of the females was driving? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And after you saw the car go down the wrong way, going the wrong way on that street, what did you do?
I still continued my way to the shooting. Obviously, my job as an officer is to preserve life. So if there's any chance to preserve life, I'm going to look at the immediate threat, which was the shooting.
Okay. So she gave you some initial information that her boyfriend has been shot. Was she able to tell you the location of where the shooting occurred?
She just said the Homesco Suites.
Okay. So is that the direction you headed in?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What side of the road are you going on?
The correct side.
As you're responding to Home to Suites, can you still see that gray Hyundai Sonata?
So momentarily, but I was going a little faster than I was.
Did you eventually get to the Home to Suites?
I did.
How did you proceed when you got to the Home to Suites?
When I rolled on scene, myself, there was another Tampa officer who we both pulled in at the same exact time together. We approached from the southeast entrance and went around the building because we didn't know where exactly the shooting occurred. Once we were able to approach to the north side of the hotel, we were able to see a vehicle that was still smoking and clear signs of bullet holes.
Okay. What do you mean by still smoking?
When I got on scene, there's smoke literally still in the air, just from the rounds hitting the vehicle. Plus, there were still glass fragments still kind of in the air.
Okay. And what was the glass fragments from?
From rounds striking the vehicle.
Is that the type of glass that is in the windows of the vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, I want to go back to the gray Hyundai Sonata. Do you see that vehicle there next to the vehicle that had all of that damage?
Yes, ma'am.
And where are those occupants? Are there still those occupants around those vehicles?
Yes, they're outside the vehicle at this point.
What happened when they got outside the vehicle?
They were still yelling and worried about the occupants that were in the Charger that was on scene. Because this is another agency, Tampa, that's their primary jurisdiction. We fall into mutual aid. Tampa will be the one who takes over the entire investigation or anything, so we're just there as support. So the officer is on scene, I believe he was a sergeant, requesting them get back, so I have them go back a little bit and then proceed with helping him with the Charger with the victim inside.
Was that Sergeant Portman with the Tampa Police Department?
I don't know who it is, unfortunately. I didn't
That's
see
okay.
enough of that.
But it was a rank of sergeant, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And clearly it was a Tampa police officer?
Yes, ma'am.
So did you kind of take custody of the individuals that came out of the gray Sonata, Hyundai Gray Sonata?
Momentarily.
And you said that you later learned what the names were for all those individuals?
Yes, ma'am.
And who were they again?
It was Mr. Howard, Mr.
Robert
Mr.
Howard?
Howard, yeah, thank you. Mr. Howard, Ms. Randolph, and Ms. Turner.
After TPD responded into the hotels, you said you only had custody of them momentarily, is that correct?
It was a very brief moment. I went to go render aid to the victim with the sergeant.
That's what I want to ask you about. When you went tell me your initial observations of the black Dodge Charger that was there.
It had extreme amount of rounds through it, multiple windows shattered or just not there anymore. Upon walking up to the vehicle, the sergeant from Tampa had tried to open the door. He got the door open. That's where we were able to see there's still a victim inside.
And was there any aid that could be rendered to the person that was still in the vehicle?
No, ma'am.
And was it even from outside the vehicle, could you see injury to the individual inside?
Yes, ma'am. There was injuries throughout the individual's body, upper torso, upper body, and there was other signs of matter and blood throughout the vehicle.
Were there any signs of life from the person that was inside the vehicle?
No, ma'am.
I'm going to show you it's already in Evidence States Exhibit 2E. And the vehicle over to the right of the photograph, is that the vehicle that came up to you when you were on that traffic stop?
Yes, ma'am.
And is this the second vehicle that you said when you pulled up that you saw that still had the person inside?
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, at this time we would pass the witness.
Okay, cross.
Good afternoon, Officer Fosco, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You mentioned that you were on a traffic stop when this all occurred,
Correct. Yes, ma'am.
and that was unrelated to anything that you ran
Correct.
into afterwards?
Correct.
Okay. About how long would you say you were on scene at the shooting?
The shooting, approximately 20 minutes or so.
Okay. And in the time that you were there, you didn't take any photos of the scene?
Correct.
You didn't take any sworn witness statements from any of the three individuals that reached out to you or that came to the scene where you were?
Correct.
You didn't do any processing on the scene?
Correct.
All right. And in the 20 minutes that you were there, other than those three individuals, and obviously the officers that you would speak with, do you come into contact with any other witnesses or any other individuals?
No, ma'am.
Okay. You mentioned that you went inside of the hotel.
I did not go inside.
You did not go inside the hotel?
No.
Okay. All right. You didn't collect any physical evidence while you were on the scene as well?
Correct.
All right. And when you say that you momentarily took custody of the individuals that were there, you don't mean that they were arrested. You just were where they were. Is that accurate?
Correct.
Okay. All right. And you didn't arrest anyone on scene?
Correct.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else that you did on scene other than observe the individual inside the vehicle?
I set up perimeter tape.
I'm sorry?
Perimeter tape.
And you put up the perimeter tape?
Yes.
All right.
That's
No
it.
further questions.
Okay, redirect.
Just briefly, Judge. Officer Fosco, as a agency that is assisting another law enforcement agency, would it be your role or responsibility or the USF Police Department's responsibility to collect any evidence in this case?
No.
Would the originating agency, Tampa Police Department, would they have assumed the responsibility of the crime scene and collection of evidence in this particular case?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. But as a fellow law enforcement officer, you would assist whenever requested by a fellow law enforcement officer, including one from the Tampa Police Department?
Correct. Yes, ma'am.
And you did do a report regarding your involvement in this particular case and the assistance that you rendered to Tampa Police Department. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Nothing further, Judge.
Okay, may this witness be excused?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.